you brought up AI, and this is something you said to me a couple weeks ago. Let's get into it. You said to me, my opinion, the most profound thing you've ever said. And we haven't been able to podcast just you and I because we have guests and run around. But I like when it's just you and I sometimes because I listen to you. I live with you. And sometimes you leave these pearls out you forget about. And I get to bring them up to you. You probably don't even know what I'm talking about.
I do know what you're talking about.
You had said to me, I'm going to set it up for the audience. Because we talk a lot about social media and the devil and corruption.
It's all about the media. It's all about the narrative being crafted, the bullshit being sold.
Definitely bullshit is coming from on high, and we're all being manipulated and we're all hating each other. Like we talk about this every week. So I always thought, and I'm not sure what I think now, but what you said has really got me going. I always thought it was us sort of mixing in with bots and AI, and the algorithm learns what we like, and it's designed to keep us on the page. So like we're allowing ourselves to be manipulated, and we're part of it. I now think differently by what you said, which is what you said to me was it's actually AI fighting against other AI.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just talk for 10 seconds, and then I'll give the floor to you for an hour. There are programs, these algorithm programs. We saw it in Shadowgate. They are designed to keep you on the algorithm. It learns what you like. That was taken. That used to be a government program that was sold to the highest bidder. Manafort bought it. You can watch the Shadowgate documentary. So this AI has actually been outsourced to multiple companies. So I never thought about this, but it's totally feasible. Instagram, Facebook, and within factions inside each social media has the same program that doesn't realize there's another AI. So a lot of these bots fighting that we talk about, a lot of these arguments online, the narrative spinning, it might actually be AI learning from AI and neither know that they're AI. And we're watching, and we'll throw a comment here and there. But that's why everything's gone so fucking crazy. That's what you said to me, right? Am I?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Can you go elaborate more? Because I think it's brilliant.
All intelligence in this time and space thing that's going on right now, the quickening, you could call it, because just information is getting faster because things are going faster. We can contain a lot of information that we could. It's at our fingertips, and it never was before. And we can consume so much information in a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, we're filing it and keeping it in our computer up here to be able to call it forward.
In here.
Yeah, with like a code word being triggered.
Right.
Through media. Everything's media based.
But if an algorithm is designed to keep you on the algorithm, on the page so that it can sell you ads, which is what it's designed to do. Like
it's not just to sell you ads.
Well, that's what some of the people that bought it are using it for. But no, you're right. It is to control the narrative. It is mind control.
It's to keep you in fear so that you stay in your house.
Right.
So that you shop online.
Right. Which is
That's
great.
what, when they came and was selling it to me, because they wanted me to go on TV and sell products. And they told me, and your audience will increase as fear grips the citizens and they stay indoors more and they buy online.
Yeah.
I go, you evil. I couldn't hold it back because some part of God still exists within my soul. So I go, you evil bastards.
What company?
You evil bastards. You're trying to keep women inside and silenced. You evil bastards.
And
you know what? I'm not going to do that.
No. Well, we're inside.
Well, I fucked myself because I'd be a bazillionaires right now, but oh well.
You would have blown it all. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I would have married some Joe.
Yeah, Tom Arnold would have half of it.
Right.
No, I think, well, let's get back to the AI thing. It's really important. It's
all mind control programs.
But what if it's mind control programs working with other mind control programs, but not by design, that they're actually feasting on each other and it's a mistake, like when you just fucking a lab and you mix the
Well, because I was going to say the thing is that intelligence at this point is acts like a magnet and it attracts like intelligence to itself.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that, there's so many different kinds of intelligence. But you'll find that like intelligence is attracted to like intelligence, which is a great calling. And that's what's happening.
Right. But when you're talking about all kinds of intelligence, not just artificial, you're talking human intelligence.
Well, they've already co-opted human intelligence because for the most part, that doesn't even exist. That's why I say the things I say to try to test if it's still alive.
Right.
And for the most part, it isn't.
Right.
Especially on Twitter, X. Right. It isn't alive still.
No.
It's all peer pressure, for lack of a better word.
Let's explain this. So on X, let's say you post something like, I don't want, I support Israel, right? Mm-hmm. That's your tweet. Then there's real people that look at it and go, oh, I do or I don't agree with you, and there's discussion. Well, there's also an AI that sees that when someone talks about Israel, there's engagement. Mm-hmm. And it wants engagement because, again, there's a lot of...
I did a whole breakdown of that. First,
explain it.
For the first wave seems to be, you get about 25 Am Yisrael El Chai's fellow Jews, or, whatever. After you talk to them for a minute or two, you find out none of them knows a thing about Judaism.
Right. So it could be AI.
But then the next wave is the Palestinian. How come you're trying to screw the Palestinians?
Right.
So you stole their land, them.
Right.
And then the evil devil Satanist, that thing, that Freemason crazy shit.
Right.
That upside down world.
Right.
The Joker world.
Yeah. They have entered the chat.
Of Babylon,
right. But what I'm saying is if so the algorithm is designed that way because it was...
Oh, and it's way more, and it's dependent on male or female.
That's what I'm saying. But what it does, just so people understand, this is true, it will look at what you look at. It
begins to exploit your fears.
Yes.
It's got to keep you in fear so you'll stay in your house and shop online.
That is exactly...
I'm telling you, that's what they told me.
Amazon...
And I said, I can't be a part of that because you're trying to silence women.
Right, so it's to
And
push
that is
product.
what they're doing, not only silencing women, but erasing women's rights as a class of human, certainly that, and pretending like that's a progressive thing to do because they're transhumanists.
Right.
And, they trans this and trans that and trans you and me and trans America, blah, blah, but it's transhumanism where, you become half...
you're an android.
Well, you're an experiment that you're a guinea pig. They can do experiments on Satan. They can inject you, infect you, and, grow a plastic penis on your forehead if that's what they so choose to do at the public's expense, at taxpayer cost.
Well, look at Amazon before COVID.
In other words,
Amazon
the
after.
beast system.
Right. But your theory is not really that crazy because Amazon...
I'm on the autism spectrum.
Right.
And I can put together a system and see how it's interconnected. So I see how the beast system, how it works, and how it feeds itself. And it does feed itself on human blood.
Right. So the algorithm
definitely
learns,
on organs and blood.
You have to explain this for people that don't... Like, we're up here. We got to bring people on. You're saying the algorithm that's designed to keep you in fear.
Uh-huh. So you stay in your house and shop
online.
And
again, Amazon... Look at Amazon and small business versus Amazon before COVID and Amazon after. It was the largest transfer in wealth in American history.
In the history
of the world, yeah. Mm-hmm. So your theory has you have some way to back it up, right?
I love that you can save money on who delivers the goods. Hey, it might be a sex offender or a rapist or a serial killer, but you only have to pay them $5 an hour. That's what capitalism unleashed.
Yeah.
Is, and that's what a lot of them, Democrat and Republican, is going for, and that's why they have open borders. Capitalism unleashed. Slavery, sex, whatever the fuck you want, because you're free. A lot of times when they're talking about freedom and democracy, they're talking about our freedom to own slaves.
Right.
That's who they are, man. And you're just too goddamn stupid and brainwashed to even see right in front of your face of what's going on. But luckily, you have me. And ignore me at your own peril. I don't even give a fuck anymore. They're too stupid to be...
Well, are they stupid or are they victims of an AI versus AI war is what I'm trying to paint for the people.
Well, they're not even victims because they don't even count as that, you know, the Germans used to stack the Jewish bodies up, and in their own records, they recorded them as logs. They wasn't even human.
Yeah.
After they'd extracted the gold from their teeth.
Right.
Which, you know, now it's the organs, too, because they figured out, they never gave up, them Germans, you know, they've never quit. And they went to the rainforest and did it to all the tribes there. You know, they went over Paraguay, every place. You can't bullshit me because I know history.
So,
but, you know, they always did their experiments on captive populations.
Of course.
Because they're trying to invent a super soldier.
Oh, you see